Trail Seeker Adventures heads to Snowshoe Mountain Resort in Snowshoe, West Virginia, where we check out the slopes and find out if it truly has something for everyone, even beginners. We set up our camp and we go out and hit the trails. We know Snowshoe has technical downhills, but can a non-cupcake jumper have a good day at Snowshoe? We check out the village and let you know where and what you can do on Snowshoe Mountain. Let's check it out and see how the day goes. We travel to Snowshoe Mountain, West Virginia with one question in our mind. Does Snowshoe Mountain Bike Park have something for everyone? It is definitely a beautiful place to come and visit, but if you're wanting to hit the downhill slopes and never done it before, is this a good place to come and visit? And we will have you an answer by the end of the day. On this trip, I will have my youngest Neil, and then also we will bring a couple other first timers, which would be Wojo and Dawn. My good friend for many years, Bob, will be coming along with us. We have both done this trail several times, and this is me, Kenny Hawkins. We're going to go and hit the trails. We're going to start out with showing you where to get your tickets. You waiting for it? We cross the road from the parking lot up the steps to the depot. And unlike the ski tickets, you get these outside. I don't know if this is new because of the corona, but we receive our tickets and we're ready to hit the trails. I attached my ticket to my shorts, but I also seen people attaching it to their bikes, which made it easier for the gentleman at the lift to scan your ticket. Check out the website for pricing for different packages, but for Neil and I, for 2 passes, it was right at $100. We're coming up to check out the bike shop. I was wanting to pick up some knee guards, but there was a line, and everywhere you went, you definitely need a mask, and I didn't have one with me, so we had to come back at another time. But make sure that you have that mask, because in 2020, you don't get anywhere without a mask at Snowshoe. Snowshoe has many different shops and places to eat, but for now, we're coming back and getting the guys, and we're getting ready to go hit the trails.
What are you waiting on? Let's roll.
Let me turn here.
Is it just him by himself?
Yeah, it's just him by himself. Blue's pretty easy.
The 3 first-timers was very nervous. Neil has never hit the downhills. He did not know what to expect. And Dawn is just recovered from knee surgery from skiing, I believe, here at Snowshoe last winter. And Wojo is excited for everything.
Butterflies.
I will have a camera as well as my little one Neil. He will have the helmet cam. Snowshoe Mountain Bike Park is the largest trail system in the east. We know they're going to have a bunch of berms, jumps, drops, and flowy trails throughout the woods. But the question we are asking today is, can a first-timer have fun at Snowshoe without the concern of getting hurt or making it to the bottom? The trail system starts out with green, the medium trails are blue, then you also have purple and black. We are now on a blue. The blue trail that we started out on is the Upper Dreamweaver. And one of the things I suggest you do if you have first timers with you, make sure you stay back and make sure they're not having a problem. And one of the things for the first timers, make sure you respect the ones that are behind you. If somebody comes up behind you, pull over and let them around. They're just trying to have a fun day.
Different goggles.
I'll put on 2 doors.
Yeah.
Take them off.
Alright,
that's good.
Well, I'll go in the back.
Yeah, it's just like this the whole way.
Yep, our Dreamweaver is a little rocky at the beginning, but it smooths out and becomes a pretty flowy trail. He was asking about it, and I knew he was nervous, but I thought he was going to be okay.
What to hit
hitting that? Look at that.
What to hit that later?
As much as I'd like to go hit the technical stuff, that's not what it's all about today. We want to try to get some first-timers to get out and get some experience on the trail. We basically hit some of the easier trail, and then once they got kind of tired, me and Bob at the end of the video will go out and hit some technical trail to let you see what else the Snowshoe Bike Park has to offer. So make sure you stay to the end of the video to see the more technical trails if that's what you're into.
What's up?
Not much.
Good day, eh?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Hey, pull him up. Let him go. I go here. Doing okay? You're fine, go.
Just a little tip, as you seen Neil was trying to get his visor up, he's using his motorcycle helmet, which the visor won't go up high enough for him to be able to see.
Push it up here.
And also here he decided he was going to do a black. First timers do not go down a black trail. Make sure you stay on the right trail. That's why I suggest, if you're taking somebody for the first time, stay back with them. Get them to know the trail, and then maybe you can break away and go have your own fun.
When you get time there, Neil, stop for a second. I need to adjust your camera up. Alright, stop right here.
Can you put this thing up?
No.
Okay.
No, you can't. It's not made to. It's all the way up.
But your helmet is something you might want to consider checking out before you head out. Do a test run down maybe your driveway or something, and make sure that the visor will go up, because you lean over a mountain bike further than you do a motorcycle. That's one thing he was having an issue with. But so far, I'm pretty impressed with Neil. He's doing a fine job. And Dawn's hanging right in there also.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. You're doing good, Neil.
I keep putting my foot out like I'm on a dirt bike.
What?
I keep putting my foot out like it's a dirt bike.
You want to keep your foot on the pedal. You okay?
Nope.
Nope. I guess we just keep going.
I'm not tired because I'm not pedaling uphill.
Good point, Neil. That's one of the best things about snowshoe downhill. You ride down and you ride back up. But make sure while you're getting your tickets, you get a map. There's two different sides of this mountain. you have the basing area and also the Western Territory. We are on the basin area side, and you will need a map for both sides, unless you're not running both sides. Most likely you will be taking full advantage of the park, so you need to get a map for both sides. Trail Seeker Adventures bring you to the trail before you even get off the couch. We go out and check out all the trails, whether it's a dirt bike trail, mountain bike trail, or even skiing. We did a video here back in last winter. We showed you what the slopes were all about. If you haven't checked it out, just check out our YouTube channel at Trail Seeker Adventures. And make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. If this is the type of thing that you'll enjoy doing, we go out and check out the parks and the race events and bring the information back to you.
Yeah,
I've got the new GoPro 8 Black. I'm a little disappointed in the wind noise. I'm want to get a windsock for this. I don't notice it on a dirt bike as much, but here on the mountain bikes, you hear a lot of wind noise. But Neil has the GoPro 7 white, and my GoPro is the new GoPro 8 black. Just so you can look and see the difference. I definitely see the difference. Here on the main side, when you get to the bottom, you have the boathouse where you can come down and get ice cream, beer, or even get you something to eat. You don't have to be a mountain biker in order to do that. You can ride the ski lift down and take advantage of many different things that you can do here at the bottom of the mountain, whether it's kayak or do a paddle a board, play miniature golf, or just hang out at the beach. It is absolutely mandatory that you wear a mask. If you don't have one, they'll hand you one, and make sure you put it on. And one other thing, since the coronavirus, it seems like anything outdoors is booming. There was quite a long wait at the bottom of this lift, so we decided to go over to the Western Territory and try out Skyline. Let's see how she goes.
The ditch. Stay right, don't go over that ramp.
That ramp jumps a road, and that's the cupcake. And let me just tell you, there's a lot of people bypasses the cupcake. And that's why I thought it'd be interesting to make a video to just to let people know that even though you don't like jumping, or maybe you've never done downhill before, it's something I wanted to find out if it's good for anybody. Neil is a early teen. He's ridden mountain bikes throughout a normal trail situation, but he's never done downhill or any of this type of technical stuff. Don is injured. He busted his knee skiing last winter, and Wojo is an experienced mountain biker, but he's never done downhill. So we got a variety of people. Bob and I, we've hit this trail about 2.5 times. We'll talk about the half. Well, let's just talk about the half right now. If there's a storm rolls through and lightning strikes, they make you wait, I believe, 30 minutes or maybe an hour. I can't remember what it was. And if there's a lightning strike again, and then they make you wait again. And basically, we waited around and only was able to ride for a half a day. They did give us half our money back and was able to use it later. They put it on a snowshoe card, and we was able to apply that to even, I think I used it for something at the ski shop. But just keep that in mind. If it's a nasty day or a nasty weekend, you may not want to take the chance to coming up and having to turn around and go back home, because they will close the lift. I'm not sure if you've seen the sign. This is Skyline. And that little technical spot at the very top where I passed Neil, if you stayed straight, there's a bypass around that technical spot. We didn't know that at the moment, but the next time we came around, they didn't have to go down that technical little drop. The skyline is pretty fast and flowy. It's definitely a good spot to get used to jumping. They're not huge jumps. Most of them are tabletops. Pretty safe jumps. The only thing that made me a little nervous was the little choppy rocks before and after. But once I got comfortable, I was able to hit the jumps. Even though I'm making Bob nervous right now, he don't like me being around him. We seem to have the tendency of wrecking each other here and there every now and again. But once I started getting comfortable with, this is really my first time on this bike, but starting to get the feel for it, and actually started enjoying jumping the thing later in the day. At the beginning of this trail, I showed you the ramp cupcake. We saw a gentleman that got hurt jumping cupcake, and as we made several trips up the mountain, we seen probably 75% of the people pass cupcake. So there is a lot of good riders out here, but I think there's a lot more of the beginners, and that's why I thought I would put out a video to let you all know what it has to offer for beginners.
Better wait for the udders. Neil, you're hanging right in there, bud.
That was awesome, huh? I love it. Yeah. Did you do that all day, Neil? Yeah.
Come over this way.
If you are a first timer, I highly recommend Skyline. Other than that little technical spot that you can, now we know that there's a bypass, this is definitely a good place to start. I'm not sure if Wojo enjoyed it or not, but I think so. I think throughout the entire day, the 3 first timers, I think this was their favorite trail. This is a pretty cool little bridge. You can jump off of it. Yeah, this was the one that everybody wanted to come back. And we tried a few others. We're going to show you Ninja Bob. That's the next trail we're going to hit. And then at the end of the day, Bob and I got to go out and hit some technical trails. Make sure you wait till the end of the video to see the technical trails that me and Bob hit. And we definitely hope to come back and show more of that type of trail. If you're into trails, make sure you hit that little red button down at the bottom or at the end of the video. If you hit our logo, you can subscribe to our channel, and every time we upload a new video, you'll be first to see and find out if it's a trail made for you. I was getting to the point where I could hit these jumps without hitting the brakes. At first I was kind of like slowing down because you're really the first time down. You want to make sure that it's not a double or something. But definitely the second trip down, I was able to start hitting these jumps and not worry about hitting the brakes. I think I've seen somebody have a challenge where you go all the way down the mountain without hitting the brakes. I don't know if I could do that on the turns, but the jumps I was starting to feel comfortable with. It's time to stop and wait on the other fellers.
Pretty fun trail, huh? Looking good, looking good.
I think Wojo is answering the question, can a first timer have fun at Snowshoe Bike Park? Don is a man of few words, but he is also enjoying this trail. I think this was his favorite trail for sure.
All right.
Even though you can get a map when you get your tickets, if you happen to forget, you can check at the top of each lift. Before you hit the trails, check out the map that they have displayed for you. That way you know which trail you're wanting to go hit. I'm not sure if you noticed at the beginning of the video, I brought the Trail Seeker 1 truck camper, and Bob and the boys, they have a hammock out in the woods. And evidently, you are able to camp for free. So just keep that in mind. There's many different options for lodging if that's your thing. But if you want to just bring a tent or bring your camper, it looks like it's for free. I didn't ask no questions, but that's what it seems to be. And you don't get much free anymore. But that is one benefit of Snowshoe Mountain Bike Park. The Snowshoe Mountain Bike Park, it looks like something you want to check out. Check out all the details on snowshoemountain.com.
I wasn't expecting that one to be so steep.
When you bring somebody for the first time, you don't know what to expect. Neil is not a big mountain biker. He doesn't get out to ride a lot. Basically, when we go to the races, he rides around the parking lot. So he hasn't been on a lot of trails. But I'm very impressed with Neil. He kept up the speed. He never crashed once, other than he almost, on that little double back there, almost went over the bars. But other than that, here his chain fell off. Of course, Dad's nowhere to be found. I think he made a comment thinking like, my chain's off, and then realized that there was nobody there to help him, and he was going to have to figure it out himself. But he got it put on and was able to get back to the lift. But this was only the beginning of the bike issues that he had for the day.
Go ahead.
Neil's definitely got a little spoiled with the e-bike. I got a giant e-bike that I got from Joey's Bike Shop. If you're in the Elkins area and if you ever need any bike parts or need a new bike, check out Joey's Bike Joey's Bike Shop. So for sure, if you're coming through Elkins on your way to Snowshoe, check them out. It's a family affair with those. Both him and his wife works there, and he's got two little ones that are grown up to be just like them bike lovers. They don't only sell them and repair them, but they race them. So they take great pride in everything they do. Definitely check them out if you're coming through.
Thrown over the handlebars really bad. Here, let me turn this off. So we're here at Snowshoe Mountain 2020. Neil's first trip down the mountain, doing some downhill. What do you think, Neil?
Pretty fun.
I followed you at one spot. You about lost it. Did it scare you a little bit? Did you pucker?
It didn't. I'm pretty sure it looked worse than it was.
No, it was pretty bad. He about went over the bars. He went to jump and it was a double instead of a tabletop. But so this is your first time, and you seem to be having no problems. Would you recommend it for beginners?
Yeah.
Which trail you like so far?
The Skyline.
So yeah, the Skyline's really long, and the line's not as long as the other side. So we'll go out and get some more video. Catch you later. We're going back for lunch.
Well,
This way. This
the
way.
first timers
Oh,
went back
what the heck is that all
to
about?
do Skyline. Bob and I and
Ninja
Wojo
Bob,
actually
you're confusing.
went and hit the pro line. Wojo went over the bars once, but other than that, he did okay. And now we're on Ninja Bob. So me and Bob going on Ninja Bob. Ninja Bob is pretty steep, as you can tell. I don't know if the video shows you how steep it is. Not a lot of jumps. It's just steep downhill with some bank turns. And at the end of Ninja Bob, it starts flowing a little quicker, and then also you get a few jumps. But it's definitely more technical. But Ninja Bob is still blue, but it's just a different type of blue. If you like steep downhill technical stuff.
Yes, Ninja Bob.
I personally like Ninja Bob.
Oh, Rick, whoa, whoa, Joe.
As you can see, Wojo is doing fine. Bob's having no problem. Neil is doing okay, but he preferred Skyline. And Don, at this point, he was getting pretty tired. I think he was having problems with his wrist or something. But he wasn't a real fan of Ninja Bob. So that's where our three beginners, Bob and I, this is the type of stuff we love getting out on. But Wojo was fine. Neil was okay with it, but didn't really prefer it. And it's just a little bit much for Don. I think you ride a little tight when you got an injury. You're worried about going down and hurting. Like he just had knee surgery last winter. So when you're running tight like that, you definitely get wore out quicker.
Can't believe you don't like my bike, Bob.
Bob and I want to get back, and we looked at some of the easier trails on this video, but we definitely want to go out and hit the more technical trails. We're not really jumpers, although I think a few trips with this bike I could become a little better jumper, but we definitely love the more tight, technical, steep downhill drops, and we hope to be able to get out on the trails again and bring you some of the more technical type of trails that Snowshoe has to offer. We do get to go hit one here next, so make sure you stay tuned, and we'll show you what type of technical trails Snowshoe has to offer.
He's all right. I mean, we don't know until you hit it, you know what I mean?
We want to go very easy. Well, that's making my angulated thumb hurt. When I angulated, it's already got the pressure on now. Oh, it's on.
Nice, guys.
Hit the ball! Woohoo!
Looking good.
Extreme, huh? What do you think, you guys? It's a race.
All right. All right, Neil's bike broke. Dawn is done for the day. So we thought we'd come over here to Easy Street. Easy Street is a dream. This is one of the longest green trails that Snowshoe has to offer. But you need to pay attention because Easy Street has a little turn that we messed up. I'm not sure if Bob did it on purpose, but we go out here and I'll show you here in a minute. You're supposed to stay left and we went right. If you come to Snowshoe with basically a trail bike, you might want to hit Easy Street. It's fast and flowy with mostly just turns and not all that many jumps. So yeah, Easy Street's the one for you. So right here you should have stayed left for Easy Street. We dropped down here. I don't think the trail has a name, but if you look at the map, it is a medium trail. It's not the easy, it's not the hard, but it's definitely on the technical side. Let's just watch and see how she turns out. I'm just trying to make Bob a little nervous right here.
I'll let you go.
No, I'll just let you go. You want to do this thing, do you? My GoPro went dead, so I grabbed the one Neil was using, and I have it up on my helmet, and it's a little bit too high. When mountain biking, you're leaning over the bike and you're at a different angle. I'm definitely needing to learn in which angle the GoPro needs to be to get the best action.
I got rooted. A little dark in here. Oh my. Hey, hold up. Oh, nice, Bob. Nice. Oh.
The camera never shows you how steep or how rough this trail is, but trust me, it is a lot steeper than what it looks. Ooh, that's slick.
Sweet.
Oh, bottom that one out. Ugh. That's freaking crazy.
Right, I like that.
You kept your feet all the way out here to that one spot.
Well, that's good enough for me.
I had to put my foot down above you there just to watch, see what you were doing.
1 foot?
Yep.
Yeah, I think if I studied the trail, well, if I had a better bike, it's what happens.
As we wrap up this video of Snowshoe
Pumping and you start to
Resort
Yeah.
Mountain Bike Park,
right here.
the question was, can a beginner have a fun time at Snowshoe Resort Mountain Bike Park?
Hey Bob, you want an ice cream?
It definitely has a little bit of something for everyone.
As we stop here and get ice cream, I just want to say make sure you like our video.
You want ice cream? I'll buy you one.
Subscribe to our channel.
Unless you want to
If
get
this is the type of content you like to
You want
have.
to do another one, get it, or
make sure
you want to get it now?
tell a friend, and we'll catch you on the next one. You can subscribe by hitting the logo in the middle, or check out another video.